If Instagram and TikTok disappeared tomorrow, would you still be able to reach your audience? That's the question that was posed to me that made me start email marketing. So I'm going to walk you through what I did, what I use, and how I got started. So I was watching the creator, Modern Millie, and she was talking about the importance of having an email list and sending an email newsletter. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then I kept seeing more and more creators talking about it and just the importance of having and owning your own list. So that way, if something happened to your personal social media page, or like in the world of TikTok where we don't really know what's going to happen in the future, basically having something that you own yourself where you can still reach people. And the issue with that is I was like, how am I even going to get people to sign up for a newsletter? I don't have anything to offer. I thought, I don't have a website. I don't have, all of these different things. So what am I going to do? And in her video, she talked about having a freebie to hook people in. And I was like, again, what do I have to offer that isn't already easily accessible that I can do differently? Like I said, basically, I just knew join my newsletter wasn't going to work. It had to be something specific that people would want. What I came up with is a free annotation guide that walks through all of the things that I do when annotating a book. And this was perfect for me specifically because I am in the bookish niche, but also I am kind of known in the space for annotating, marking up my pages, being very extra. And a lot of people always ask, like, what's the point? Why would you do that? I don't get it. I don't know how, things like that. And I was like, what if I put together a free guide that talked about what you do and why and all of these things? And that's what I did. And that's the thing that's led most of the people to sign up for my email list that have signed up. So you just have to provide that clear value to them. And it's been so nice to have it because I have like a specific audience that wants to be there for the most part. And, they're getting these emails that lead them straight to my like sales channels, like Etsy or TikTok shop. They're getting, just kind of behind the scenes of my life. And then they're also getting freebies because sometimes I will release other things to lead people to sign up for my email list, and I'll just send it to my email list for free because they've already signed up. When I was starting out, I was trying to figure out what was the best platform for me. I was, researching, watching other people's videos. I know people use different things, but I use Kit, formerly known as ConvertKit, as my platform. So I believe it is free until you have 1,000 subscribers, which would take you some time. So you do have time there. And basically, I've made a landing page on there. And the landing page looks very cute. I will pop it on the screen. And in the landing page, it basically asks for the information like your email and like what you're interested in. And what it's going to do is send you the link to sign up and subscribe to my email. And once someone actually signs up, that's when they get the PDF, which is the freebie. And it was pretty easy to set up, pretty easy to understand the analytics. So the Annotation 101 guide has brought in 212 subscribers by itself. I had a Christmas freebie, which was like bookmarks that were color, like you could color them, and they were printable. So that's brought in 38 subscribers. And I had a Cowboy Romance freebie, which was more for Valentine's Day. They brought in 8 subscribers. And then, oh, I forgot this one existed. I had a Spotify reading challenge that brought in 7 subscribers. So right now it's kind of been slow because what I've been marketing on, I haven't been using it. And that was, if you watched hopefully I'm recording these out of order, but hopefully they're going up in the order that I'm thinking. But I made a marketing video and I used to promote in a Facebook group 3 times a week. I have not been paying for that lately. So I have not been able to like post the link for people to sign up. But I do have some Instagram posts coming soon that I hope will convert more in email subscribers. But anyway, it shows you how many people subscribe each day and what brought them there, like which of the links. And then you can also send emails through here. So when you go to broadcast, you can send out to your whole list. And what I really like is they have email templates. So I use the same template every week. I've already customized it. It has my banner on there that tells you like who I am. I'm going to pop it on the screen. But basically, Books with Dash, the Thursday reading ritual. So I decided to send my emails only on Thursdays. At first, I was doing every Thursday, but now I've backed off to doing every other Thursday. So it's not so like, you know what I mean, like frequent. And then also sometimes I wouldn't have anything to talk about. So usually one of the updates follows after one of my book clubs. So I can talk about the books that I'm reading. I usually bring them along to whatever I'm working on in my shop. This past one was after my vacation. So I talked about the places that I visited, and then I highlighted the bookstore that I went to, and then just told them that my shop was on sale. And I usually like have some links in there. And then also I sometimes link some of my YouTube videos if I think it's pertinent to what they are interested in. So I just feel like it gives you another way for, first of all, them to like, get to know you better, but also it's still driving traffic to your shops, driving traffic to your videos, and, just bringing some people in that might not have seen you before. So one thing I'm wanting to do, I did that Spotify reading challenge last summer. I kind of want to do something similar maybe this summer. I wanted to do one for every season, but that's already fallen behind. However, I just, just trying to think of ways to keep it novel and to keep people coming back. But I just realized that I was overthinking it in the beginning, and it doesn't have to be as difficult as I had originally made it. Like I said, I haven't been doing it as good, so it has been slower, but you mean I have my link to it in my bio at all times. You can mention it in videos. Like I said, I'm going to make a carousel soon, and I'm going to use mini chat to say, like, comment the word annotate, and I'll send you the link. Another thing you could do is I have my thank you cards with my link that goes, my QR code goes to my Instagram. However, you could make your link go to your email list instead. And I have thought about doing that, and I could change in the future. I just think Instagram is a good place for it to land. Or I mean, you could do both. So I've also thought about adding in just like another sticker or something that helps people to sign up. Or actually, I saw recently, I even jotted this idea down. Somebody said like, in your listing photos on Etsy, you can put sign up here for 20% off of this purchase. Like before you buy, you can sign up for the newsletter. And then like you would do the same thing, like they put their email in and then it would send them the code for whatever the percentage off is after they sign up for the newsletter. So I do think it's worth it. It is a little bit extra time in trying to figure out what exactly you want to send, but especially if you can think of something that can bring people in, like a freebie. If you are, your business is about dogs and you have like recipes that you make for your animals, or if you are a travel, guru or whatever, and you have like your ultimate packing list, or like something you do that makes your life easy at the airport, like anything like that that people want, just making that available for them to be able to download. That would be awesome. So I hope that gives you some ideas of things that you can do. If you are trying to grow your email list, comment below a freebie that you think that you could offer, or let me know your niche and maybe we can brainstorm together. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, send anybody that would be interested in this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.